I'm very fine myself. I don't want to sound like a snob, but I did just fly in from San Francisco where they have the complete opposite weather of here right now. It's like incredibly foggy in Burbank right now. And that's how it's supposed to be in San Francisco. I lived there for like 6 years and it was foggy pretty much every day. At first I thought terrific, it's sort of romantic really. I'll break up an old chair for kindling, buy a bottle of wine, sit in front of the fire for the day. 2 months later, a hopeless alcoholic with no furniture. Now I moved here, I have no furniture, I have no money. I don't even have a savings account because I don't know my mom's maiden name. And apparently that's key to the whole thing right there. I go in every few weeks and guess. I go, geez, I don't know. Jones? Okay, I'll come back. How do they know? I have no money, actually, because I travel a lot, for one thing, and it seems like when I go to different places, like, my values change. Like, okay, these boots. I bought these boots in Texas, and... Are you from there? No, they're just plants that we're told to applaud at the letter T. Very good work. Your T work is very professional. Well, actually, now I don't... Okay, all right, see, now I didn't even want them until I went to Texas, though. It was like we flew over the border, and I developed an unnatural boot need. I went into a store that normally I would hate. I would never buy things in there. It had big heads of animals on the wall. Usually I would hate this. This time I was like, let's shoot them again. I got wrapped up somehow. And the boots that I got, they're part snakeskin and part calfskin, so I hurt as many animals as I possibly could to get the footwear. And then I said, do you have anything in kittens at all? Maybe just like a slipper with like a head right there, just... I usually like you. Well, thanks very much. That was a very special moment. Then I was in Atlanta, where, you know what? I would be walking down the street in Atlanta and not bothering anyone, and guys would drive by in trucks and shout out, "Come on, baby." Does this usually work for them? What, do the women there carry like big chains with metal hooks on the end, just gonna snag them trucks as they go on by? Why, you romantic schemer, you. Actually, now in North Carolina, I work there an awful lot. They have Southern accents like Atlanta, but it's different because they flip up the last word of every sentence. So no matter what I would ask someone, they answered me with what always sounded to me like a question. I go like, "How are you?" And they go, "Well, I'm fine." "Yeah, you seem fine. I don't know what you're asking me for." "What are you gonna wear tonight? These pants?" "Sure, you got them on. Go ahead and wear them." It's like a little question tone they put to everything. My dad used to say that I had a sarcastic tone, and you would get all mad about it. You'd go, "Young lady, I'm afraid I do not like that tone of voice." I go, "Dad, you're a big guy. There is nothing to be afraid of." And he is a big guy. My dad's a big, huge guy, only he has little, teeny, spindly dad legs. And he has very severe arthritis in his knees, and he doesn't understand why. He's an engineer. I think this is scary. I said, "Dad, it's like a rock on toothpicks. Do a diagram, figure it out." I think he got messed up when they went metric. I don't know. I'm a big eater. I was in North Carolina, ordered a roast beef sub, and the guy said to me, he said, "Do you want everything on it?" I said, "No, no onions." And I'm eating the sub, I taste a really hideous, awful taste. I take the lid off, there are black olives on my roast beef sub. And I thought, you know, he did ask me, did I want everything on it? I had no idea I had to list every hideous, disgusting, wretched food that belongs nowhere near a roast beef sub. Yeah, no grapefruit. No coconut. If you use Necco wafers, not the black ones. Does anybody else's mom have that avocado seed in the kitchen windowsill with the toothpicks in it? Now, what is that? What is that, like witchcraft or something? I had no idea what it was for the longest time. I thought it was a model of my dad. Drowning. It is. It's it's some kind of weird, like, religious thing or some. I don't know what it is. I don't know about those. I don't believe in God. I'm a devout atheist. I still go to church. I'm not a heathen. I go to an atheist church. We have crippled guys who stand up and testify that they were crippled, and they still are. It's the only church in the world where 100 bottles of beer on the wall is a hymn. No, actually, as you drive out of the airport in Eugene, Oregon, there's a big billboard that says the wages of sin are death. I guess that's their way of saying welcome to town. Boy, the Chamber of Commerce must have been up all night coming up with that one. I would imagine, actually, that the wages of sin are death, but by the time they take taxes out, it's just kind of a tired feeling, really.
I like the way, you're funny, and I like the way you use the stool. You're all over that thing.
Well, for me, it's a weight loss program that I'm feeling good about. You gotta have an activity.
And it works. We used to work together. Now, how long ago did I meet you? How long ago on the road together?
I used to know to the date. I used to celebrate, because I had a big, giant crush on Gary when I first met him, but that's a whole nother kettle of fish.
This comes as huge news to me,
it
but it was
not.
like...
I told you about that before. Churchy face.
But it was like, yeah,
Just
sure.
following suit, sorry.
Okay.
It was what? I think it was 5 years ago now, I think.
At least. I think it was around 1980.
In Sacramento,
Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, narcolepsy haven. I don't believe that they're from Sacramento, because they wouldn't be awake right now.
Well, now, Sacramento is a fine, fine place.
Wait, every time he would insist that we eat at this health food restaurant every day, because he says that I don't eat good, because like I eat mostly condiments, sugar, or salt on pretty much a regular basis. So he insisted that we go to this health food restaurant like every day. We would take a cab there. It wasn't even that far away, but you don't have enough energy after
Remember
eating
the
health
cabs
food.
in Sacramento? Remember how the guy had to keep whipping the horses? All right, go on. That's just going along with your train of thinking. I
don't see how that was along my train of thought.
No, okay. But so we go to the health food restaurant.
So we go to the health food restaurant. He would insist that we eat something made of something. They didn't even know what it was made of because scientists can't investigate because they're afraid to touch it, whatever it was. We would eat this hideous health food and then get back in a cab. Do you remember this? And we'd be in the cab on the way home going, gee, I have got to get some sleep. I am just exhausted. And then we would sleep until it was showtime. So that darn health food can provide so much life.
It is true. I eat health food. She eats packs of sugar.
Well,
packs of sugar.
Well, because if you eat like chocolate cake, you're eating it because of the sugar, but you're getting like filler food at the same time. There's no baking soda, flour. Who gets hungry for that? Not me.
We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. It sounds...